What's going on, guys? Ray right here. So today I'm going to be showing you the Shogun frame sliders that I got from Sport Bike Track Gear, and my thoughts behind getting the frame sliders opposed to getting engine covers, or vice versa. What the heck I'm going to do in the future with this stuff. So let's get into it. But first, we got my nephew's dirt bike in here, so we're gonna have to make a little bit of room because we're a little crowded. So let's get rid of this. Alright guys, these are the Shogun frame sliders that I'm going to install on the R3 here. And this is the no-cut version. Apparently there's a cut version where you cut into the fairing, but I'll get into that in a little bit here. But this is what you're going to get in this package. So it's got the two frame sliders and bolts, and easy as that. Now you take these out of the package, and you'll actually see these notches on each of these frame sliders. They are the same size, so I believe they go on. You know what? There is a left and a right, and they're notched differently. So you're actually going to have to match them up because there's a notch here, and I'll show you when I pan it down here. But there's a notch that will notch at the fairing. So we'll figure that out as we go. Okay, guys. Frame sliders or engine covers. I want your opinion in the comments below. Now, I'm going to give you a little background of, I guess, my knowledge or lack thereof of frame sliders and or engine cover protectors. So, problem I have with these frame sliders is they're big, bulky, and ugly. I mean, they will protect the bike if you lay it down from scratching up the fairings. But this is one thing I heard from Cycle Cruza a while back, and I actually asked a buddy of mine who races at the track if he uses frame sliders or not, and he says absolutely not. And the same thing that Cycle Cruza said was frame sliders will catch on either a bank or something. It can catch on something, and it will then either bend your frame, or if it's mounted to your engine like mine is, it could bend the frame here, and it can crack the engine. So that is one thing that I'm taking a little risk right now of putting these on. But I mean, I'm mainly installing these just in case I end up dropping the bike. It happened once. Luckily, it happened on the grass. I just forgot the kickstand was down, and I went to get off the bike, and she came over. Now, engine covers. These run $44 for the set of two. Now, there are different types, and I'm going to get into that in a second here, but these are 44 bucks. A set of engine covers for my bike run close to $300. That's going to be both cases and the water pump cover, around $300. Now, the thing with that is it looks really thin and dinky. I mean, I've seen some footage of people sliding with them, and it protected the case. I mean, it did its job. It protected the case, and I think that is an investment that I'm going to look for in the future. But right now, since funds are tight, $44, I had some credit on Sport Bike Track Gear, so I used some of my credit up, and I walked away with these. But now, for the R3, I'm going to show you a couple options in some pictures here, and I chose these because they were cheaper, and you don't have to cut the fairings. But then, I mean, these are not aesthetically pleasing. I put these on, and I'm looking at the bike like, yuck. And another thing I'll show you in a second here after I show you how to put these on. I mean, really easy to do. You don't even need to be watching this video to see how to put these on, really. But if you just want my opinion on frame sliders versus engine covers versus cut frame sliders, I'll get in that. But I lost my train of thought. Got it. So These are big, bulky, ugly. There are different frame sliders you can get for the R3. Some are a little more sleek and arrow, but there is one. I forget who it's made by offhand. It name is on the tip of my tongue, but you cut into the fairing, which then I'm like, it looks nice. It looks aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but you're still cutting into the fairing, which you're trying to protect with these. So, I mean, on one hand, it's like, okay, it's a permanent thing that you're gonna be putting that frame slider in. You're gonna have to cut the fairing, put it on. But then on the other hand, I don't know. It's just the principle of you're cutting into the frame or you're cutting into the fairing that you're trying to protect. I don't know. But overall, I think I like that one a lot more than these. Alright guys, so first off, you're going to take off the left side here. Actually, it doesn't matter which side you do first, but we're just on the left side of the bike. So we're going to take off the left side engine mounting bolt right here. And they recommend that you do one at a time, because if you do both, something might dislodge and get all cockeyed up. So just do one at a time. And again, this is going to be an 8, I believe 8mm size Allen wrench. And what I did first, the first time I did this, I used this stubby little side for a little bit more leverage. I already took these off, installed the bolt on again, so it's going to be easier for me. But pop it in here, and lefty-loosey, it'll come out. Alright guys, so the first frame slider that I grabbed here, as you can see this notch is going to run along here, so there's no interference. First frame slider I grabbed, I don't know if you can see this or not from that angle, but the notch is not far enough out. So you're going to need to grab the other one here, place it up here, and you're going to notice that this notch is a little bit further out. So it's going to sit in here a little bit more nicely, so it won't actually interfere with the fairing. Alright, put your bolt right in there, get it started, and away you go. Alright, now I'm sure there's going to be some sort of torque rating, but I just snug it down till it really doesn't go any further. There you go. Just nice and snug. It ain't moving. It ain't coming out. Alright, I know the lighting isn't the best, but you got another engine bolt right here. So let's take care of that one. And on this side, there's nothing to really interfere with, getting the bolt hole lined up or anything like that. You're just going to want to make sure you get your fairing notch and the slider notch aligned. And again, tighten it up real nice and snug. Yep, she's not coming off. Alright, and at this time I'm going to show you the before and after frame slider shots. And again, looks, that's just personal preference. I'm not a big fan of the big bulky frame sliders. In the future I might make a change to the cut frame slider, but then again, you're cutting the very fairing that you're trying to protect. I don't know. Alright guys, so one more reason I'm not too crazy about these frame sliders that protrude out like this is the fact that if you somehow get into some kind of front end collision that doesn't throw you off the bike, you're probably going to ruin your shins. You're probably going to destroy your shins. You know, say car suddenly stops in front of you. If you don't get ejected off the bike, you're still probably going to hit your shin pretty hard to the point where you might break your shin. That's one thing that I'm not liking so far about this. Is just some kind of front end collision. It might not be the safest bet. Because that is, yeah, right there. Alright guys, so I hope I've helped you kind of figure out which direction you'd want to go. Whether it's frame slider or engine cover. And like me, if you're anything like me, you might not know still which route you want to go after watching this video. Um, but I mean, I did this just because it was a cost-effective way to protect the fairings without cutting into them. But it's not as good looking as the cut versions. But whatever. It's gonna protect it if you drop it. It's gonna protect it from getting scuffed up other places. Um, but is it perfect? No, not by any means. Is it gonna work? I don't want to find out, but um, I don't think they'd make them if they didn't work. If that makes sense. Hopefully, we won't figure that out. Hopefully, we won't find that out firsthand. Um, but you never know. That's why I finally decided to put them on here because, as a rider, you just don't know what's going to happen. So until the next video, I hope this helped you. I love you guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.